is sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over, he's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's
spending.
a lot of expense.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with?
Wow.
So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry.
Recent reports circulating online claim that Mayweather is facing significant financial liabilities, including alleged debts tied to tax obligations. According to these discussions, some outlets have suggested that the total amount could be extremely high, although such figures remain unverified and widely debated. The same reports also reference concerns about his spending habits, pointing to repeated purchases of luxury goods and an extravagant lifestyle. Despite his long-standing reputation for earning substantial wealth throughout his boxing career, these narratives have sparked public discussion about his finances.
Did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Mayweather has previously stated in public comments that he had addressed and paid off his outstanding debts, including tax-related obligations. However, ongoing discussions and reports have continued to suggest that some financial matters may still be unresolved, leading to renewed scrutiny of his situation. This contrast between public statements and reported claims has fueled debate online.
Imagine getting a letter from the IRS saying you owe millions in taxes. That is how Floyd Mayweather got knocked out by the IRS in 2022. Floyd had some issues with his taxes for the year 2017. The government checked his tax return and found a problem. So they informed him about it on February 2nd, 2022. He claimed a big expense of about $14 million that he says he paid for legal expenses. The government didn't agree with this expense and said it was a lie. So they said he owed about $5.5 million more in taxes because of it. They also said he had to pay an additional $1.1 million in penalties for making mistakes on his tax return. That was how Floyd got KO'd into the hot water with the tax authorities. Comment on the word free below this video and I'll send you access to a free call where you can discuss your tax situation with the most experienced attorney and get the best possible recommendations in a few minutes. Make sure you're following so you can receive the link immediately after your comment.
Mayweather's public image has long been associated with luxury and excess, from high-end jewelry and exotic cars to a carefully built larger-than-life persona. While enjoying success is not unusual, he has also constructed a brand centered on being above ordinary limits, projecting the idea of unmatched wealth and confidence. The Money Mayweather identity has often emphasized dominance, not only in sport, but also in status and lifestyle, with a focus on standing out from everyone else. For some, this represents a reward to success taken to the highest level. However, critics argue that this intense focus on wealth and image has also attracted scrutiny over time. They point to ongoing controversies and disputes as reasons some now question whether the polished public persona fully aligns with complexities and challenges behind it.
Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing. He turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname money into an entire identity. Private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees. Cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're growing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rival.
Wow. I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. He just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.
Despite Mayweather's frequent assertions about his immense wealth and financial success, reports of legal disputes have continued to follow him. Among the most widely discussed cases is a lawsuit brought by a jeweler alleging that he received expensive pieces of jewelry without completing payment for them, with the claimed value reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. The case has been repeatedly cited in discussions about his financial behavior, particularly by critics who question how such disputes align with his public image of extreme wealth and stability. As with many similar claims, the matter has remained a topic of public debate rather than a fully clear or universally agreed upon conclusion.
I mean, dang, Floyd Money Mayweather. Man, wow, y'all around here getting Rolexes, not paying for them. Man, y'all got stacks of money, owing jewelers money. Man, how y'all around here, man, getting millions of dollars in all this jewelry and leaving $286,000, man, for them to pay for? Then the cold part is, man, y'all took the jeweler's phone so he couldn't film the transaction, but he had an extra phone and he taped it. Man, come on, man. Man, y'all giving, man, us a bad name, man. Y'all be out here doing all this flexing, all this jewelry, all these watches, all these cars from the same crooked dealer out here in Las Vegas. The Chopper, Josh Tobin, everybody know who that is, man. Come on, man, stop doing that, Floyd, man. And pay Gervonta Davis his $34 million, man. And pay your taxes.
Mayweather has long been outspoken about his abilities in the ring, frequently describing himself as one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. His confident and assertive personality has drawn mixed reactions, earning admiration from some while turning others away. In interviews, he often points to his undefeated record as proof of his dominance and legacy. However, within parts of the boxing community, there's been ongoing debate about how flawless that legacy truly is. Over time, unproven allegations related to performance-enhancing substances have also circulated, contributing to continued discussion and scrutiny around his career achievements and public image.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it. Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised.
You know, you saw it put out. They gave you a TUE.
I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me touch on the subject.
Just rehydrate.
When a fighter's
well, my question is this:
because my urine, you know really like my urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than 1%, something is wrong.
Floyd, what are your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy, you haven't heard of it?
Let's talk about the juice. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
When faced with criticism, Mayweather has often responded by attributing negative reactions to envy, insisting that outside opinions have little influence on him. This outlook aligns with his continued willingness to display his wealth without hesitation or restraint. However, critics argue that this approach can also have unintended consequences. By consistently dismissing concerns rather than addressing them directly, his stance is sometimes interpreted as arrogance. As a result, even those who acknowledge his confidence and achievements may find his responses polarizing, contributing to the divided public perception surrounding him.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, cause for success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People are always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion, you know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, that's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has recently suggested that Mayweather's financial situation may not be as secure as his public image implies, despite the enormous wealth he accumulated during his career. His comments have reignited discussion about the boxer's true financial standing and whether appearances accurately reflect reality. While Mayweather continues to present an image of luxury through high-profile spending and an extravagant lifestyle, critics point to ongoing rumors and disputes as reasons to question his long-term financial management. This contrast between perception and speculation has kept debate alive over whether his wealth is as stable as it appears.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
More serious concerns have also emerged in the form of allegations tied to disputes over valuable luxury items. In one widely reported lawsuit, Mayweather was accused of taking high-end jewelry without completing payment, a claim that has been circulated extensively in media discussions. When viewed alongside other reports involving disagreements over expensive purchases, critics argue that these incidents contribute to a more complicated narrative about his financial conduct. They suggest that such controversies raise questions about whether his public lifestyle consistently aligns with his reported financial responsibilities. Although the outcomes of many of these claims remain matters of dispute rather than confirmed fact.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with? Wow. So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly. And the entire story is pretty crazy. And the fact that they're calling it RICO was pretty wild as well. Because apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of jewelers. So seems like
Mayweather's financial behavior is often described as closely aligned with the extravagant image he presents publicly. His lifestyle is frequently portrayed as highly lavish, with critics characterizing it as excessive and, at times, impractical. One reported example involves an alleged business arrangement connected to rapper Tyga and a broker, in which high-value watches and diamonds were obtained from Miami jeweler Leonard Solmanov. According to these accounts, the luxury items were acquired, but later became the subject of payment disputes. Taken together with similar controversies, critics argue that such incidents contribute to concerns about his financial management, suggesting a pattern of disputed obligations linked to high-end purchases. However, these accounts remain part of ongoing public claims and disputes rather than fully verified conclusions.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tiger because they didn't buy it from them personally, a business that they may control. bought it, and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
One of the most striking statements attributed to Mayweather is his claim of earning around $350 million from a single night of competition. The figure is often highlighted because it matches the larger-than-life image he has cultivated throughout his career. However, this claim has also been met with skepticism, particularly among analysts and members of the boxing community. While it continues to circulate as part of discussions about his earnings and brand value, questions remain about how the number breaks down and how it compares to independently verified financial records.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Mayweather has often stated that his main priority has been earning money rather than focusing on recognition as the greatest boxer in history. His well-known phrase, "Nothing in this world is for free," reflects a mindset centered on financial opportunity and personal gain. Over time, this philosophy has shaped how many people interpret his career and public image. While some view it as a straightforward expression of business thinking and self-determination, others argue that it places greater emphasis on wealth accumulation than on long-term sporting legacy, creating ongoing debate about what he ultimately values most.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money.
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Oh, spunk your money on
on
casino,
dumb shit. Yeah.
Work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. Why do you think he's come back doing exhibitions and that, bro?
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
In his pursuit of additional income, Mayweather has also been linked to a number of controversial promotional deals, including cryptocurrency projects that later faced serious allegations and regulatory scrutiny. While he had already accumulated substantial wealth at that point, he was reported to have been paid to promote certain digital ventures that eventually became the subject of fraud claims. These situations have sparked wider debate about celebrity involvement in high-risk financial promotions, especially in emerging and lightly regulated markets like cryptocurrency. Critics argue that such endorsements can carry consequences when audiences later discover problems with the projects being promoted, regardless of intent or awareness at the time.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and see you next time.